Yes. Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Wherever you may be watching me from today. Hmm. It's Women's World, and my name is Abiodun Williams. I'm the anchor of It's Women's World. It's Women's World is a program, a Christian program where we look at how Christian women can optimize their their belief, their faith in God, and there are some challenges that Christian women do face, and those are things that we always look at. If you are just joining me now, my name is Abiodun Williams. Yes, I am the anchor of It's Women's World. And today we're going to be on Facebook, we're on YouTube, and also we are live on Instagram. Yes, we are not yet up to 1,000 followers on TikTok. We have been on TikTok also because we have the opportunity of joining like 5 channels at the same time. But now we are making use of only 2 on the Restream and also 1 on the live Instagram from my phone, as you can see it. So wherever you are, you can join me on Facebook, you can join me on YouTube, you can join me on Instagram, especially if you are going through this challenge I'm about to speak on. Yes, today's topic, we are going to look at widowhood in the lives of Christian women. Yes, I have been a victim. Yes, I have gone through this experience. I know what it is. I know how difficult it is to be a widow. I'm not even talking about women and single women now. I'm even looking at being a widow. Um, As I am talking now, I used to be a widow. My first husband, that was my late husband, I lost in 2008. My first one was just 10 years old. My second was 8. And my last one was just 5 years. It's a terrible experience. It's something that so painful because it was shocking. It wasn't something I was expecting because we were together that weekend. I was even going to a training for my office. And I was to finish up that weekend. It was in my school, or my training school in Shogunle that very on Thursday of that weekend. And we assisted in packing some of my load from the hostels back home. Yeah. And it's like, okay, my wife is coming back this weekend. I joined him on that Saturday. There was a very serious rainfall. It was in that rain. I remember Fusha Dioru and his wife, they were the one that dropped me in the Ikorodu garage because Fusha Dioru's wife, we were in the class, we were in that training school together, and we graduated same time. So, and they were staying in Ikorodu to pick me up, and they dropped me at Ikorodu garage. So I have to take another vehicle to our own area, the line Ikorodu. On getting home, my late husband was not there. He went to work, I remember that on that Thursday when he came, he told me he got a project, a contract in he got those sites, and that's why I was coming from when a branch in my training school to pick up some things for me so that the load I'll be carrying on Saturday will not be much. So on getting home to the meeting, has gone out. And I called him on phone. I said, I'm back. It was raining. So the rain stopped later. I went to the salon. I said, why take care of myself? I've been out for weeks, for months. So you're coming back home, you know how you are to behave like a good wife. I went to the salon to dress up myself, look beautiful, do that, And I came back home. Then my firstborn was in the boarding school that was in Command Ibadan then. But the other two are still in the primary school and nursery school. My first son finished primary school around 9 years old. So he was admitted at a Command Secondary School, Kodigbo in Ibadan then. So he was in the school. So it was only the two of them that were in primary school and nursery school that were at home without me. So I finished around 9 p.m. I got home, there was no light. He was not yet back. What's going on? I called him. He said rain really disturbed him, or he's on his way. He came back home. He cooked, he ate, we chatted, we discussed. I remember that very night. He even recorded some songs like Ìjọba Ọ̀run lèrè onígbàgbọ́, They are just making jest of ourselves that you don't have a good voice. It is only you and your children will be listening to your music. We all slept off. And the morning will happen to be, the next morning happened to be Sunday, and I have to go back to the office again to finish up my project so that I can stop. So he also told me that he needs to go and pay up those people that worked for him because he's not really comfortable not paying them, and they have been calling him. I was like, two of us cannot leave because I have to do this thing and submit on Monday. And you have to be in the church with the children because there was an anniversary of one of our branches that very day. I think it was Odokikere. So he told me that I shouldn't worry, we'll go and come back quickly. I said, okay, I'll be in the office, just call me when you are coming. So I left. He was the one that ironed the children's clothes. He was the one that dressed up for them, So he left and also took his children on their way to church before he left for wherever he was going. I never knew that would be the last time I'm going to set my eyes on him. He left. But by the time I finished trying to cook, prepare the lunch for them so that at least when the children come back from church, they will have something to eat at home. I found out that it didn't go with his normal key. He has a bunch of keys that he always holds whenever he's going out. So I said, look at this. He didn't even take his key along with him. So I kept the key somewhere. So after I dressed up, finished whatever I'm doing, I left for the office. So when I was going to the office, I was in the bus in Ikorodu garage. They are loading up and I sat at the back. And I called him and said, look, you left your key. I called like 3 times before he picked. And I said, you left your key at home and I'll help you. I kept it so place. It was like, okay, you kept it there. Okay, I'll pick it when I. And I was talking, it was not responding. And that was the last discussion we had. So I only cut the phone and I left for the office. I was in the office after the person that voiced my project for me was an English program. So, and I am not a presenter. I'm not English presenter. So I am a Yoruba presenter. So I need somebody that can be able to present it for me in Yoruba, in English, sorry. So I was not editing my program. I was in the office on my system when the general overseer called me and said, Omolara, sir, where are you? I said, I am in the office. Then he said, you need to start coming on. So that is what happened. He said, your husband had an accident. I said, what? And before then, there are a series of visions, messages. Even he also dreams, you know. I was like, God, you have been fasting, you have been praying about this. Fortunately, I couldn't do what I was doing again. I have to leave it. Called my colleague that we were supposed to work together. I did not even close the door of the office. I left, pick up BRT at Obalinde. As I was going, I was just praying. When I got to General Hospital, Ikorodu, I dropped. I saw some people, they are already there. Because when I was in the office, when I was coming, I started calling some of his brothers and sisters. This is what happened to and all my friends so that they can also be there for me and if I get the Ikorodu. To cut the story short, it was a very bad experience that I don't think I can ever forget in my life. He's gone. 2008, December 29, died 28. He died 28. He was buried 29. My God, how old I was then? I wasn't up to 40 years. Still very young. My children are still very, very young. God, where am I starting from? I still remember I turned it into prayer time, my bereavement period. Anybody that is watching this video will definitely remember what I'm saying. You come to my house, 9 a.m., you meet me pray. If you come to my house, 12 noon, you meet me praying. If you come to my house, 3 p.m., I'm already praying. If you come to my house, 6 p.m. in the evening, I'm praying. If you come to my house, 9 p.m., I'm already praying. Even in the midnight, I organize vigil for myself. Sincerely, I don't know where to start from because there's nobody to share experience with me. My mother wasn't a widow. None of my sisters lost any of their husbands, so I don't know where I'm going to start from. But I thank God. There is one of my sister and a brother in the church. Unfortunately, the brother is late, but the sister, if she's watching me, she understands what I'm saying. They came together to my house with one Jehovah's Witness magazine. And the title says, When You Lost a Loved One. When you lost a loved one. And I love reading, but I was like, what am I going to do? They wrapped it, the way they even wrapped it, you will not know that what was inside that gift they brought to me that very day. Both of them that came, one lost her husband, the other lost his wife. So they have the experience. So they felt they can come and share the experience with me. And that is how it started. The journey of a widowhood. Like I'm sharing my experience now. Same way, some people that are widows, we also try to look at their lives and look at the journey of widowhood. Though I am no longer a widow now, I'm happily married after how many years. And that is why I decided within me, I would love to share this experience. So that if you find yourself in this type of journey as a Christian woman, I want you to know for sure, it's not going to be so easy at all. Widowhood. Widowhood is one of the most challenging life transitions. It's so challenging, particularly for a Christian woman. You know why I say this? My faith was tested in many ways, several ways. And so also, I know that is how some Christian women are also going through. Because widowhood journey is the most challenging life transitions. It's a life transition because you were two before, and suddenly somebody left, and it's really only you. The loss of a spouse, either the husband or the wife, it is always emotional. Emotional. It is also spiritual because there is no way it will not affect your spiritual life. It is also most challenging life transition because financially, it's going to be overwhelming. I know what I went through. And this widow journey is always often leaving a woman with deep grief, uncertainty, and also the doubting thoughts of adjusting. How do you now adjust your life without your partner? Those are the things that went through then when I was a widow. However, the second part is that despite all this challenging, it also offers an opportunity for your personal growth as a widow. That you now have more deeper resilience on God. And at the same time, you also have a renewed sense of purpose. You're able to sit down, think about where am I coming from, where I am, and also where I am going to. Because it is not going to be only you that will now be thinking not only about you, but about you and about those children. We are no more two. So these reflections really explore what widowhood is when it is through the lens of Christianity. In this topic, it may take us like 2 weeks because I don't really want to rush it at all. I want to highlight it also in biblical perspective. Along the way, as I'm trying to explain, I'll be sharing some of the emotional challenges I faced. Yes. And how faith assisted me to serve as a source of strength and resilience to other people. If you are joining me for the first time on this program, it's Women's World. And we have treated a lot of topics where we look at how a Christian woman will be able to optimize her life, her spiritual life for God. The topic we're looking at today is talking about widowhood. Widowhood, the journey of widowhood in the life of a Christian woman. Do not forget what I told you. It is over challenging. And it's not only over challenging, it's also a life transition from one to another. So for today, I only started with my personal life, putting it to you to look at it, what I have went through. That was when I was a widow. And how the widowhood assisted offers me an opportunity, because I look it in several perspectives, the biblical perspective, being an emotional journey of a widow, But I thank God today, I am happily married. Yes, to the glory of God. And ask me how many years after. Ask me how many years after. That was 12 years after I have lost my first marriage. Yes. I would like to stop here today. I know some people will say, I want you to cut. Yes, I will continue. But I want you to share this video with some other widows that will like to listen to me as a Christian woman, what I went through, the challenges, and how I was able to overcome all these challenges. Don't be deceived. Do not be deceived. In that journey, if you are not careful, you might lose your faith. I won't like to rush anything. I will be taking it step by step. I've just shared my personal experience with you. And I want you to share this with other widows. I want them to be part of this program so that we can ask ourselves questions. If they have any questions, let them drop it at the comment section. Or they can also drop it on my Instagram messages. I will look at it so that we can look at it together. There is difference between widowhood life and also being a single mother. I am still going to go back to single mother. Yes, I'm going to go back to single mother because there are some people that they are not widow, but they are single mothers. So these two things are what we are going to look at together. So I only want you to know that I, discussing this issue, I am an experienced person in this. Though God has given me a wonderful husband that has assisted me in building up myself back as a Christian woman. I've been able to stand good on my feet as a Christian woman. And every time it makes me to understand that God has everything, every reason to be glorified for what he has been doing. So I am going to stop here today. I'm going to continue tomorrow. Please share this with some other women that they will need to listen to this. And if there are questions, let us come together and ask questions so that we can pick from ourselves. My name is still Abiodun Omolara Williams. I am the anchor of It's Women's World. And this today, we have been speaking on the journey of our widowed as a Christian woman. And I started by introducing myself as an experienced person, but now I'm happily married. Yes. And I would like you to please, if you have any questions, drop it at the comment section. And let us tackle it. It's going to be every day's program now. Tomorrow, I'm going to go to the biblical perspective of this widow we are talking about. And I will now compare with my own experience so that every other person can also learn from it. My name is Abiodun Omolara Williams. I want to thank you everyone that you are watching me, that have joined me, Alaba, and other people that have joined me on Instagram. I so much appreciate you. And those people that are with me on Facebook, thank you. And those that are on YouTube, thank you. I really appreciate everybody and thank you for your support. So tomorrow, I decided that I'll be making this program is going to be every day's program. I'll try as much as possible to take, even if it is 30 minutes out of my time every day. I will make sure I can do the video so that we can be able to look at it together and learn. So, see you tomorrow, same time. My name is Abiodun Omolara Williams. I love you. God bless you.